You're listening to the Davey Mack Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Back and throws. There's a left back. I believe. The Giants run the pivot. The Giants run the pivot. Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ. Lays it in. Right out one second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
The band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
You're on, Daddy. It's the Davey Mack Sports Program. Oh, yeah.
On riotcast.com.
Love it, baby.
And here's one of your hosts,
Yeah.
Dave MacDon.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, Daddy. That's me, baby. Hibbity, hobbity, hoochie, watch it. Davey Mack Sports Program. My name is Eastside Dave. They call me Davey Mack. They call me the Sports Master.
He's the one that we bet after.
Roy just casually sauntered into the studio, and I put him right to work. But you know what? He hit his cue, didn't he, Pepper? That's a pro right there. Sports Master! Sports Master!
Master.
Yeah.
Master. He's the one that we bet after.
Well, he hits his cue 9 times out of 10. When I went back to him, he didn't. But he usually... With me is always Chris Pepper Stanley.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Oh, who else do we have in the house? I'll tell you who we have. My sweatshirt pal, Shadow Barry. Yep. He's wearing the exact same sweatshirt, which forced me to take my sweatshirt off today.
I should cut them on.
Because we have the exact same sweatshirt, same jeans, same boots. It was getting weird looking. And of course with us, Roy Schaefer on the keyboards. Oh, that's not all. Louisa Schaefer, Flutzy. Documenting this for historical purposes, Eric Z, who I don't know if you've been paying attention, Pepper, to the video snippets Eric Z's been pumping out.
Every week.
No, bullshit. Don't lie. Don't lie with Eric Z. Again, he's got the camera pointed right at you, and when you lie, the camera detects that. But I'll say this. The video snippets are insanely great, and the Scott Stevens one, it's all over now, baby. It's all over now, Scott Stevens.
I remember that happened.
Oh, my God. I was crying my eyes out. Maybe because I'm a New Jersey Devils fan. Maybe because I'm a Bob Dylan fan. I don't know what it was. But Eric Z took clips of Scott Stevens, superimposed them, or I don't know what you call it, with the video land. I ain't no videographer. I ain't Martin Scorsese over here. I don't know how he does it. But he does it somehow, Pepper, through the magic of digital computers or whatnot.
It's digital revolution, Dave.
But this Eric, he made a phenomenal video snippet. It's all over now, Scott Stevens. I gotta give him credit for the U2 one. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Amazing. And so much is going on in the world of sports, Pepper. In fact, I was tuning into ESPN today at approximately 1:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because they were chronicling Alex Rodriguez's at-bats live on SportsCenter.
I saw.
And so
every time he was up on bat.
I watched.
Let's go.
I watched. So here's yet again another case in point of how out to lunch ESPN is. And it's sad to me that some Americans only get their news information from ESPN because you realize how little they know about sports. Or at least how little a lot of these sports center anchors know. So A-Rod gets up, his first at-bat, fastball, swing and a miss. Second pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Third pitch, fastball, bam, single to left field on his first at-bat since September of 2013.
He's back, baby.
Okay. Having said that, you would take away, wow, all right, A-Rod's first at-bat, a single, good job. And yet the SportsCenter anchor goes, but you know what? people are going to take away from this. The story is the first 2 pitches, A-Rod swings and misses. I'm like, that's not how baseball fucking works.
It is now.
You get 3 strikes and then you're out. It's in the fucking song with the Cracker Jack and Take Me Out and with the fucking fans and buy me some goddamn peanuts already. Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game. That's in the song. And yet the Sports Center anchor goes, and so what people are going to be taking away from this is A-Rod late, looking poor on his first 2 pitches of the... No! I take away that he got a goddamn hit on his first at bat.
It's a new stat from the Elias Sports Bureau. Where,
Oh, really?
Where it's like how if you
Right.
take 2 strikes,
Yeah.
you're a terrible baseball player.
Right. So even though you got the hit in the at bat, it's the 2 strikes that matter more.
Awful eye on that guy.
Okay. I just want to understand now how this new. I guess this is like the Bill James. This is the sabermetrics that we're talking about.
Sabermetrics, it's Moneyball.
Got
it's
it.
everything
It's
that
Moneyball.
matters.
All right.
It's 2015 baseball.
So now
Dave.
you can't actually swing and miss.
No.
And even though you get a fucking hit, it's the swing and misses that precede your hit that matter more.
What about the balls? Any you get
I
balls?
no, I don't know,
That's
Sean
a separate
O.B.
sabermetric.
Yeah, that's totally a different category.
We're trying to crunch numbers here. We're talking about data.
Yeah,
We're talking about baseball.
maybe we're crunching too many numbers. Does anyone remember the fucking count that Hank Aaron had on his 715th home run, which put him ahead of Babe Ruth? No! No one knows the count.
That's their problem.
You know why? Because it doesn't fucking matter. It meant the only thing that matters is the end result.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Wow! Louisa Schaefer improving some song, catching the whole show off guard. Keep singing. I'm not going to turn you down.
I was gonna say,
That's
cause
Linkin Park.
nothing else
Matters. Metallica?
Why are we doing
Oh, nothing else matters. Yeah. Ooh, I only know Exit Light. And tonight, take my hand off the never, never let boom. Well, now, boom. Oh, and 2 pitch, it's a single. So I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I just know that people are looking now to persecute A-Rod in a way that somehow I'm become a fan of A-Rod again. Like I'm actually now hoping he does a good job as a New York Yankee. Though I wanted him gone, like many people in Yankee Nation, if you will. Now I find myself pulling for the guy because if SportsCenter anchors are just going to start changing the fucking rules of baseball and pretending like the 2 strikes matter more than the actual hit, well, they're turning this guy into a sympathetic figure.
I became a fan of A-Rod when he was fighting this. When he was fighting this thing.
When he was going batshit nuts and suing everyone, including his own baseball union.
Yeah. And then and then also he put out that letter saying sorry to everybody. I was like, all right, A-Rod's learning.
A-Rod is the talented Mr. Ripley of baseball players. He will literally say anything at any given time.
He's great.
He will fucking act his way out of every scenario possible. He'll be like, okay, I'm really sorry this time. And then 2 months later, he'll be busted for steroids again. And then he'll be, oh no, but this time I mean it. And then he'll be busted again. If he gets busted again, though, he's out of baseball for good. That's the rule.
Do you want to know what the account was for Hank Aaron breaking
Sure,
it?
sure.
1-0.
1-0.
So that puts him up on our new
So now, yeah, maybe he should get like 2 home runs because he was ahead in the count. I don't know what the fuck SportsCenter's doing.
But A-Rod is he's great. He also drew a walk today.
Yeah, good for him.
So
Listen,
he's got a good eye.
looks a little bit, to be honest with you, looks a little roly-poly. Does not look like he's in A-Rod shape
He hasn't
yet.
played a year.
I know. And spring training,
Two bad hips.
the old spring training, guys would use spring training to get in shape in baseball. Just like in football, they would use training camp to get in shape. Now, guys stay in shape pretty much 365.
It's all different now, Dave.
But A-Rod definitely needs the spring training because he looks a little blubbery, to be honest. You see him running to first base. He's got some man breasts, and they jiggle. I'm not going to lie.
Those are
Roy, they jiggle.
This pectoral muscles.
And Roy, just like you, A-Rod, his nipples are pierced.
Whoa. Seriously?
No, I don't know that. But I do know that you have your
No, they're-
nipples pierced.
They're pierced.
They might be.
Roy,
Roy, we've seen you with your shirt off.
be honest.
There's a woman in the room.
Do you have your nipples pierced?
I do.
Oh, my God.
Really? I've always wanted to do that.
What?
Then the whole like having kids thing and the whole
Having kids? Well, I
can
mean, you'll
affect-
take them out if you have a child.
Yeah,
You're
but
not the kid's not
no,
gonna be
it-
sucking on metal.
obviously, but like it can affect the whole.
Is that
breastfeeding
true?
thing. Yeah.
You looked
so-
into it. Roy, did you look into it?
Mildly.
Because you
I-
have kids. Did it
I have
affect you when you
kids.
breastfed?
It was a little bit of a problem, but once they get used to it.
Oh, they get used to it.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why your kids are called Metal Mouth 1 and Metal Mouth 2. They don't even have names. Oh, you're a sick bastard. When I fucking found out that Roy has nipples pierced, man,
I was turned
like,
on, I know.
we got Captain Jack Sparrow here as a goddamn fucking keyboardist on this show. The fuck? Who gets nipples? What man? That's a fucking pirate move right there.
He likes it.
That's a fucking Caribbean move.
Look,
know
Roy
what?
ain't no normal dude.
You know
You
what?
gotta get a little parrot for your shoulder and a fucking hat and just embrace the whole pirate thing.
You know what? I remember seeing an interview with Axl Rose back in the day.
Yeah, he had his
And-
left nipple pierced.
And he actually said, it was an MTV interview, and he said, ladies, if you're ever dating a guy who's got pierced nipples,
Yeah.
he's crazy. Because it's the most painful thing on the planet. So I was like,
I
you know
know.
what?
I had to do
I
it.
would do it.
I did it for a stunt on, I guess, the television show or something.
A pilot.
Wait a minute. You had yours pierced and you took it
Yeah,
out?
I took it out instantly. Of course, it was a nightmare. I would get 8 more fucking Star Wars tattoos before I got my
Please
nipple
don't.
pierced again.
Please don't
It was like white lightning pain. Oh my god, I nearly passed out.
painful. Yeah, I had both
nearly
pierced.
passed out.
Holy shit.
I had both done.
Jesus Christ! And you still have them? You have like rings and shit?
Yeah, I got rings, big loops. They get bigger and bigger every year. I keep expanding
Gross,
them.
man. You're gonna have very saggy breasts very shortly. I mean, we're not getting
saggy
any
nipples.
younger.
I'm up to like a
You
9
know,
gauge.
in October, that'll be the 5th year anniversary of the Davey Mac Sports Program. Can you fucking believe
Time to
that?
Shut it down. Huh?
That'll be it. We're going in October of 2015. We're finally going to do our murder suicide, just like Sean O'Barry wrote about in that one song that he did for Pepper. And that'll be the end of the show. So you have what is this? So this is the March,
worry,
and
I'll play
so you have 7 months. You have 7 months to enjoy this program.
I feel like
and then we're
we've
all
been-
going to be dead.
I feel like we've been doing it for 20 years.
We're going to paint the ceiling red, and that means you too. In fact, we're going to shoot you first, Louisa.
Yeah.
Last
You're
in,
gonna
first
start
to
it
go.
off.
It's like you're a part of the gang now.
Salty
you should
too.
you should
Let's
feel
fucking shoot him in that.
Salty's gone. Eric Z, you're gonna be Eric Z, you're the last one.
Yeah, I go out before
Because
Eric.
you need to put it on YouTube
Got a document?
before but the rest of us definitely
You
capture.
bring back Zag Attack.
I'd like to be said. Oh, we have to bring back him to kill,
Gabe.
and we definitely have to. We should throw Gabe off the building.
Adam from Big
Because
Brother.
yes,
That'd be a lot of fun.
Adam from Big Brother needs to come in. We
Cousin
kill
Brucey.
him. Brucey's in. He's dead. We got to kill a lot of people
Who
now
else
that I
has
think
come on
about
the
it.
show?
Well, all the musicians. That means Ray Wiley Hubbard, our
Will
man, our
Steven.
buddy. Ray Wiley's gonna die.
Will
Damian
Steven.
Dempsey.
Will Stevens dead. Damian Dempsey's gone.
Erwin Thomas.
Irwin's out of here. That Australian bastard. Fucking shoot him right in the face.
Did Edge come on?
The Edge. No, Larry Mullen Jr. was
Larry
here.
Mullen Jr., that's
Drummer for U2. He's gone.
Nightcrawler's gonna get shot. in the head.
Nightcrawler's out.
Oh my god.
Sports therapist. Goodbye.
Oh, she's
Davey
done.
Richter.
She's done. Dave Richter, good night. Or Sean O's tax accountant, he's out of here.
Toxic.
He's gone. A lot of people, a lot of carnage
wait,
on that
weren't
show.
there a
That's going to
couple-
be a spectacular program.
Didn't Sean have a couple of Portuguese guys coming here once? A couple
Sean O
times?
has a lot of Latino ties.
True.
Because you married into a Latinos or you're part Latino?
No.
He's a Latin king.
My wife is Portuguese.
So she's like 100%?
Yeah, pork chop. Yeah.
Pork, that sounds racist. And I know you're allowed to say it because you're
Yeah,
married to her, but
that's right.
I want to steer clear of that, please.
Well, I'm also from Mineola. Everyone all the chops call each other chops.
All right, what the fuck? I don't know about this chop scenario, but I'm not going into it. Okay, we run a tight ship here.
They love it.
No, yes, we do. Starting tonight. Listen, we're going to run a tight ship for the next 7 months, and then we're all going to die on the air. It's going to be the best 5th year anniversary ever. You know? Can you imagine? 5 strong years, Pepe Stanberger.
That's
5
impressive.
strong years.
Yeah, it's
Is it-
really-
And we're not there yet, but we're 4.5. 4.5. That's pretty decent. Oh, speaking of that, we will be recording a special episode of The Watchers this evening, which that has been on for what, 2 or 3 years? Jesus Christ, flying by. And The Watchers, we're gonna have a very special guest, Jimmy Mack from Rebel Force Radio.
Oh,
That's right. You're going to learn all you need to know about that on The Watchers. So go, when you're done with this, you download The
so it's a big
Watchers on
Star Wars-
iTunes.
A big Star Wars episode of The Watch.
A huge Star Wars spectacular
Good.
on The Watchers. And Jimmy Mack will be joining us.
You know how I love
And
Star Wars.
I cannot tell you how brilliant this Jimmy Mack is. And he's kind of like the Rob Sprance. He set up a whole podcast network all for Star Wars shows. There's like 7 or 8 Star Wars shows. He hosts 2 of them.
Why aren't we doing one on there? We
I
should
know.
ask him that.
You know what? Let's make him really uncomfortable. Be like, hey, dude. So do you want no? Because you know what? None of his shows curse or they're
fine. We can do
they're all very very clean.
We can fake it.
They're very children friendly.
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably not even gonna call in now that I think about it, because all he has to do is listen to one episode of this show or The Watchers, and he'll be like, "There's no fucking way these guys are real.
we should
I'm
do-
not calling in
We
this
should
nonsense."
do a podcast on his network, and it just debates everyone as to why Jedi's the best one.
We just talked about the fact that for our 5th year anniversary of the Davey Mack Sports Program, we want to kill ourselves and about 20 people.
Yeah.
All he has to do is listen to that, and he doesn't want to be implicated in a murder-suicide.
He's gonna be on a list.
So now that I think about it, I mean, tune into The Watchers, and Jimmy Mack may or may not be a very special guest on the show. Because if I feel like he probably won't call in now that I think about it. But I hope he does.
He will.
It would be fun. He's from Chicago, so I love the Chicago accent. The Bears, remember that, Pep?
Sausage.
The Bears, remember that one? Ditka, remember that mini Ditka? Remember that sketch?
Sausage.
Ditka bus, remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. I forget what show that was from,
You
but
know-
it was from a show.
You know Jordan's worth
It
$1
was on
billion
Jeopardy.
now. Michael Jordan's worth $1 billion.
Michael Jordan with $1 billion. I thought he was worth $1 billion 10 years ago. This surprises me.
Yeah.
He just became a billionaire?
Just got on Forbes' list.
I thought he was a billionaire by the time fucking Space Jam came out, bro. I was like, this movie's hot. He's playing basketball against fucking cartoons, dude. I don't even know how that's possible. Shit. Thank you, Roy. Thank you.
Your shirt's very wrinkled today. Well, so's mine, though.
I had planned on wearing a sweatshirt, but Sean O'Barry gets the exact same sweatshirt, same pair of jeans. We were wearing the same boots, for Christ's sakes. We look
Tuesday.
like goddamn twins over here. So I decided I'll take my sweatshirt off, but now, yeah, my wrinkled shirt's exposed.
We were sweater sisters, right?
You guys never participated in Twin Day in like high school?
No, what the hell is this?
Twin Day, when 2 people dressed alike. It was
How
Puerto
old are
Rican
you?
thing.
How old?
I'm saying.
We want to stay away. How old are you? How old are you, Shay?
She is 14 years old.
26.
26?
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't that long ago for me.
No, I know. I'm just I'm 37. I was like, maybe I missed a
Jesus.
twin day. Jesus, you're like fucking 40, Pepper.
I
What
just
the-
look at and I'm on the inside.
Oh,
for
you know, you look about 69, my friend, and that's also very sexy too. That's what that means.
I guess it's a
You
compliment.
look
Thank you.
sexy, yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
69.
Thank you for the
It
compliment.
looks like Marcus Mumford over here. He's gonna wait for you.
I don't know any of their songs.
Every time I Google image Marcus Mumford, Pepper comes up.
Weird.
I know. Or actually, I think I Google image Pepper more.
And Mumford comes up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always Google image Pepper, Stanley, tuna can cock.
Umbro.
Hopefully, just hoping one of these days, like, someone will go onto your iCloud and steal a picture. Hey, if it can happen to J-Law, it can happen to you. Don't think it can't. Have you ever taken a dick pic in your
I
life?
think so. I think that passed beyond.
I have, and I've even done little jerk off videos. One in which I was climaxing, but I instantly delete them. I go, well, what am I doing this for? Who would I possibly send this to?
No. You can watch it later. Critique your masturbatory.
You guys didn't have Snapchat.
I have.
There you go.
My
Snapchat.
habits are getting weirder and weirder on UJizz. I mean, what I put into that search engine,
gotta
I'm
get
telling
out.
you, the fucking FBI is going to come into my house at any moment.
You gotta go to X videos.
That's the new
I've
one?
moved from UJizz.
You moved on from UJizz? You're right. It's the same 70,000 videos. I feel like I've seen them all thrice. I got to get away from UJizz, man.
X videos.
All right, X videos, the new one.
Okay.
Know what's sad is you are the one who tells me about these sites.
No,
so like I was on YouPorn originally, and Pepper tells me about RedTube. So I was on that for like 6 months. Then you tell me UJizz. I've been on UJizz for the last like 2 years.
It's
I
longer
do need
than
to-
that, dude.
So I need X video,
X videos, or go to ePorner.
All right.
ePorner's good. Or Spank Bang.
and we have to talk off the air. You have to get me the Mayweather Pacquiao fight because I'm debating whether to drop $100.
Oh, it'd still be totally worth it. Sarcasm.
I know. I mean, I know people are cynical about it, and they're
I wouldn't watch
6
it.
years past their prime. I understand, but here's my point about this. It's not like they're, when Larry Holmes came back to box in the mid '80s and was 45 years old, or it's not like these guys are 50. They're still in their 30s. Athletes in the 2000s can still be very productive. Look at fucking Tom Brady. Okay, good God, guys can still be awesome in their 30s and late 30s. There's no reason to think, okay, I understand. These guys are past their prime, but they can still put on one hell of a fight.
Yeah, but look, dude, Pacquiao is the problem. Pacquiao is about 3 years removed from when he actually had enough power to stop Mayweather.
You think Pacquiao was on the PEDs the way the Mayweather camp would have you believe?
Definitely.
And that's why he took it. Roy Schaefer.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely?
I follow boxing, yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Well, I mean, I was just asking the question.
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Roy's lying.
So
Lying right
tell me
now.
more then. If you follow boxing,
I think he was on the PDs.
what country's Pacquiao from?
He's from the Dominican Republic.
No, he's from the Philippines. You fucking lying bastard.
It's close to
So
Puerto
no,
Rico.
he's from the Philippines.
Okay.
You're a liar.
Why do you lie so much, Roy?
And he's a politician in the Philippines. True or false?
He is definitely a politician, a mayor.
You got that? He's not.
He's mayor. Yeah.
And he
He's the
dresses in
mayor.
women
He's the mayor of the Philippines. Is this a fucking Dr. Seuss cartoon?
Yeah. And he
There's no
dresses-
such thing.
And a little
It's a
known
country.
fact, he dresses in women's clothing.
No, he does. Stop it. We're a respectable
That's De La Hoya.
sports show that's trying to get Jimmy Mack on the Watchers, for Christ's sake.
You like getting gacked and fucking putting on women's clothing.
Oscar De La Hoya, baby.
Those that cocaine.
Now, Pacquiao beat
those fishnets.
De La Hoya, right? And that was only 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That wasn't 2 or 3 years ago.
Why is everyone so down the Pacquiao Mayweather fight? Do you realize that sports day, how fucking ridiculous it's going to be?
Yeah, it's also the Kentucky Derby.
It's the Kentucky Derby. It is Yankees Red Sox.
Yeah.
It's Mayweather Pacquiao.
Yeah.
And there's one other. It might U.S. Open, and it's the U.S. Golf. And so it's going to be possibly the greatest day in sports history.
A lot of beer will be drunk.
Holy shit! I'm gonna be so fucking out of my skull by the time those two guys walk in the ring.
What's fucked up
It's gonna.
is-
I won't remember the fight at all. I'll have to tape it. So maybe I will buy
that
it.
weekend after some fucked up bachelor party with my buddy from college, Mateo Yayo was how he was.
His name is not Mateo
That's
Yayo.
what we called him in college.
What's his real name?
Matt, but his name was Mateo Yayo in college.
Now, when I worked at the Dublin House, which is a bar in Red Bank, there was a Croatian busboy, and this was his actual birth certificate name, Vitus Makaitis.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, that is a fucking Russian gangster's name. That's like one of the guys who should have been in the Pine Barrens with Tony Soprano. Vitus Makaitis. That is a fucking serious name.
Duh.
Vitus Makaitis tried to get his green card, was denied. Got shipped back to Czechoslovakia, Croatia, wherever the shit he was from.
Dead now, right?
I always would anger him because I would call him like a rusky bastard, and it would insult him because he was from, I think, Croatia, or it was Czechoslovakia. One of those two.
Czechoslovakia's former fucking, Soviet.
Okay,
So
then-
that would really annoy you.
That's why he was so annoyed. He'd be like, you son of a bitch, I might strangle you in your sleep if you keep calling me Rusky. We hate Rusky. I'm like, hey, you Russian bastard. Hey, you Ivan Drago, son of a bitch, Vitus Makaitis, baby. Yeah, it's not funny, David. You're really annoying to me, David.
I must break you.
I'm going to kill you sometime, and this is no joke. This is true.
Me and this guy have a lot in common.
You're going to die, Vitus Makaitis. Will crush you, McDonald. Vitus Makaitis will crush you, McDonald. Oh, McDonald. Vitus Makaitis, take your skull and put it into the bar. Use it as jizz rag. Vitus Makaitis don't like McDonald. He talked about himself in the third person a lot. Or maybe I just made that up right now. I'm
sure you did.
I can't remember. I was on LSD when I worked there.
All the time?
The whole time. All 2 years I worked there.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, baby. Yayo.
I just did
You
this
say
too. I
yayo?
was like, yes.
Yayo is back. Rush, rush. Get on the yayo. From Scarface. I was wondering what the... So wait, hold on. Pepper, you're going to be on... You're on the button, and we have a new stinger.
Oh, here it comes.
So for the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight,
Yeah.
Chris Pepper Stanley's on the button. Who's going to win the fight?
It's going to be Mayweather by decision.
And
Unanimous decision.
that's the end of the stinger. Thank you. Chris Pepper Stanley, you're on the button. Who will win the Kentucky Derby this year? Go ahead.
The number 7 horse.
Now,
Lock that shit up.
greatest day in sports history. Chris Pepper Stanley, you're on the button. Yankees Red Sox. Who wins?
The Red Sox win.
Whoa!
7-2.
U.S. Open also will take place that day. Chris Pepper Stanley, who will be in first place by the end of Saturday, heading
Phil.
into the final round.
Phil's going to be in first place.
Phil Mickelson!
That's right. Screw you, Bubba.
And that's the new segment, Chris Pepper Stanley's For What It's Worth. And that stinger has been sponsored by Buffalo Springfield.
It's worth literally
Get your
nothing.
Buffalo Springfield in stores now. Everywhere it's sold. So that's a shocker to me because you consider yourself a Yankees fan, but you predicted the Red Sox.
How can anyone be? Oh, I'm a Yankees fan, yeah, but how can anyone have any faith in that team?
No, I know. Brian Cashman
You know,
has.
dude.
They got A-Rod.
Brian Cashman has put together a terrible team, but you know what?
I do want people to hold on. I do want people to start calling Headley the headmaster.
The headmaster in the house.
I want that. I was at a couple of Yank games last season. I just scream headmaster whenever. No one.
Headmaster!
Headmaster, do it!
Roy's got a stinger for it.
Headmaster! He's the one that we head after.
There you go.
Well, a headmaster is like a guy in like a prep school
Yeah.
who's like the
A
principal.
teacher, like a teacher,
Like
principal.
you see what Pepper was going for?
I get it now.
Teachers have
Okay.
a good head.
I get it.
I'm the only one who got you, Pep.
I know.
Roy,
No one gets it.
Roy Schaefer didn't know.
No
Sean
one gets
O'Barry's
it.
as confused.
I thought
And
he
Louisa
just-
Schaefer's taken to her iPhone.
Thought
she's
she's
she's done. She's retired.
I thought he
mentally.
just, I thought he just
Texting
gave
about
good
nipple
blowjobs.
What?
I thought he just gave good blowjobs.
Oh, come on.
Headmaster.
We don't do that kind of show.
Oh.
We don't do it.
Yes,
Jimmy
we do.
Mack is going to call in. We run a clean, tight ship here. You understand me? You know, Catman was going to come tonight, Pepper.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And yet, I don't see him walking through those skinny man doors.
Not yet.
And the only reason why I thought that is because of Brian Cashman, and Catman's real last name is Cashman.
Cash.
I don't know why we just didn't go with Cashman. Instead, we called him Catman.
I prefer Catman.
Took out the
Yeah.
H, baby.
Yeah, I don't know why we did that. We could just call him Cashman, but instead he became Catman in grade school. Man, whoa, he's the Cash Man, and you're looking for cashies and me. Hey, everybody! No, okay, forget it. Roy,
Yes, David.
you're on the button.
All right.
I was about to see if I could throw it.
Goddamn segment.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's
was
only
only
for
for
No,
Pepper.
give it to
You're-
Roy.
you're
I want
right,
to hear what
you're
Roy has. to
All
say.
right, I got it.
No, you know what? You're right.
Give it to Roy.
I don't want to hear what Roy's Kentucky Derby prediction is. It's just going to be he's somehow Roy will predict an eagle winning the fucking Kentucky Derby. You have shown your true colors, my friend. Both of your nipples are pierced. And
you're a liar.
And and you lied about Manny Pacquiao.
I have.
Don't forget. We remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Pacquiao will win that fight.
Oh, Sean O'Barry. Dude, don't we have a Manny Pacquiao? He did a little song.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing a little Super Bowl shuffle where he's going to musically throw down against Mayweather. But of course, it's in Spanish. So I guess he's taunting Mayweather, but
Why would it be in Spanish? Isn't it in like Filipino?
No, the Filipinos speak Spanish.
what?
Are you kidding me?
Lalaban ako para
They were like
sa
calling
Pilipino. ang
Well, actually, you
pagtulungan
can.
niya.
What was he singing right there? Let's rewind, and Louisa Schaefer, you translate
Maybe I
since
could tell you.
you're of Puerto Rican descent. And
I mean, if I get it.
what's he saying here? I feel like I'm going to break your face.
Something about I'm going to dress you up in fishnet stockings.
To blow you.
So it's actually a very sexy song dedicated to Mayweather.
I got something about washing your balls and.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Louisa Schaefer, that's what the
Lava
song's
means,
about?
like, well,
I gotta tell you one thing, it's very catchy. La mamako, he akora, mi amo David, mi amako, me gusta pia, chicharrones. Me gusta chicharrones, muy bueno.
Oh, they're so good, though, chicharrones.
I really like pork rinds. Right?
oh my God.
I'm right when I
those-
say that,
like
right?
those chips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mi mucho gusto los chicharrones, right?
That's
Am I right when I say that, Louisa Schaefer? That I'm pronouncing it perfectly.
See.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I took from 4 years of Spanish in high school.
I got this one.
Mucho.
Te como el culo en 2 segundos.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if we want that to be translated.
I'm going to eat your ass in 2 seconds.
All right. That's I was right.
It's good to know.
I should have went with my initial
That's
hunch,
something
which is
you're
we
gonna have to
shouldn't
say
trade.
a lot in life.
Oh my God.
That
At least
got-
if you're
that
doing
got
it
me
right.
far.
I want you to get tickets. Yankee tickets right behind the Yanks dugout and say that to A-Rod. His first home game at Yankee Stadium.
And then fucking A-Rod just pulls his pants down.
He takes his fucking 32-ounce Louisville Slugger and slams Roy in the head with it. Imagine the press our show will get if A-Rod beats you like De Niro in The Untouchables. Team! He is part of a team. Because if he goes out for an individual team. I love that fucking part, Pepper. What's your favorite Brian De Palma film?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll give a list.
Body double.
Untouchables. Scarface. The one with Travolta, where called Blowout. That's like Tarantino's favorite.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Carlito's Way.
Jeez,
Let's not sleep on Brian De Palma. The guy's had some massive hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just said it. I just said it. Now fucking choose one.
It's Scarface, dude.
Scarface.
I'll have to go with Scarface.
I'll tell you what.
Blowout is
I'm
good,
an Untouchables guy. Sorry. All right. Shawno loves the yayo.
Me too.
No question about that. I like Untouchables. I like Sean Connery.
He brings a knife. He'll bring a gun.
Yeah. I still love when Sean Connery says, "You're mucking with a G here, pal." And I'm still trying to figure out what that. I believe it means don't fuck with me, but he goes, "You're mucking with a G here, pal."
Maybe he
Hey,
said
pal, you're mucking with a G here.
maybe a G-man. Maybe he's a
G
Fed.
means gangster, by the way.
Oh, you're right. A G does mean fed, but you muck. He definitely did not say fucking. I've rewatched the part a zillion times. He goes to the big fat Irish cop
Was it
who he
ADR?
was buddies with. Remember? He's trying to get the information out of him, and he goes, "I know you know where the bookkeeper is." And the guy goes, "Jimmy, you lost your skull. You lost your skull, Jimmy. I'm not going to give you the answer." And Sean Connery goes, "You're mucking with a G here, pal."
Sean Connery does not curse in films. If you notice that, you'll never find him cursing on camera.
That's interesting. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
You didn't know that.
Give yourself 55 points. Son of a bitch.
That's
Bullshit. He gets
another
55
lie?
points
Yeah.
for a fun fact?
Minus 18 for Pepper for
Suck
crying
my
about
dick.
it. Minus 12 points for that
Insubordination.
language. That's going to get Jimmy Mack not to call in.
Good. Now I don't want him to call in.
Minus 14 points for not wanting Jimmy Mack to call in.
I want to be in last place.
Shawno,
in
give yourself
points.
36 points. Because you're setting up the phoner tonight on the Watchers.
That's right, baby.
Give yourself another 38 points. Pepper minus 12. Shawno plus 35. Roy plus 7. Louisa Schaefer minus 8.
I always get
Eric
minus.
Z plus 22.
I'm always in the negatives.
And by the way, a listener for the Davey Mack Sports Program awarded me 500 points before the show. Yeah.
I don't think it works that way though.
Yeah.
They did. Someone awarded me on Twitter. I actually wish I could get the
What's this
person's.
scumbag's name?
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Innocentius do not count these points.
No,
They're unofficial.
no. If someone's going to go take the time to tweet at Eastside Dave and say you've just earned yourself 50 or 500 points, I'm counting those goddamn points.
Steve, dreams don't
Sorry.
count. Dreams don't
Okay?
You got to just fucking play by the rules, dude. You can't get the points. They're not yours.
I don't know. Whoever it was, I thank you for it.
Adolf Hitler.
It might have been Go Pack Joe. I did get Colin All Freaks. His name is Colin, but his Twitter handle is Colin All Freaks.
Colin All
I
Freaks.
started to follow him today, and he says, "Oh, hello, March 4th, better known as greatest day of my life." And then hashtag Eastside Dave Country, because he said, and then he photocapped Eastside Dave is now following you. So because I'm following Colin All Freaks, he thinks it's his best day of his life. So there you go. That's the kind of impact I have on the world, Roy. I make the songs. I write the songs that make the world go round. I think I'm inventing a song or hybriding a song.
I can follow you.
Isn't there some song like
It's like
that?
Neil Diamond. Barry Manilow. I write the songs that make the
world something or other.
lovebirds sing.
Oh, yeah. I love this one, Roy. Well, I find my times and times of trouble. Mother Mary, come to me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Minus 3,000 points for Peppy, sitting right next to me. Why? Another minus 55 points for saying why. Minus 3,000, minus 3,000, minus 3,000, minus 3,000. That adds up to minus 12,000 for Pepper. Minus 8,000, minus 12,000,
Why
minus
even bother?
50,000, minus 100,000.
What's the point?
That adds up to minus 160,000. Let it Pepper. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Can't get ahead here. How am I going to get out of this hole?
Yeah, you got a lot of digging to do, my friend.
That's the whole murder-suicide
Or
thing.
climbing.
That's going to come in handy.
You got a lot of climbing to do. That's right. If you're in a hole, you don't want to keep digging.
No.
Unless you want to like make it. Remember when you were a little kid?
Come on,
You-
back
they,
up.
they would say if you keep digging, you'll go on to the other side of the
China?
world. You'll go into China.
That's not true, dude.
Me and my friend Chris, what was his name? Greg Helwig tried to do it.
Yeah, okay, I picture that.
We dug a thing and we used to just call it the ditch. And after school, we would go like, "Hey, let's go to the ditch. Let's work on the ditch today."
Was it in
we
your
at one
backyard?
point needed like
Suck
a
each
12.
other off.
We needed 12
pretty
foot.
gay.
Go to the ditch.
No, it was an empty lot.
Hey, let's go to the ditch and come on each other.
It was an empty lot in Spring Lake, New Jersey,
Yeah, I
and
bet it
nothing was
was.
being built there.
I know.
And we needed his dad's 12-foot ladder at one point because we were fucking.
Gay.
We got this thing. This thing was like the Sarlacc pit. Let me tell you.
Could have been killed.
Maybe we, maybe children experimented as well.
nothing wrong
Not
with
that
that.
there's anything wrong with that. As
There's
they say on
nothing at all.
Seinfeld.
I'm just saying.
Listen, you had to find out how to sword fight at some point, right?
Yeah.
No one else did that.
Sword fight
Boy,
with
don't
semen.
tell me you never sword fought with one of your little classmates.
No, we used to do the what do you call it, lightsaber battles.
Yeah, jizz battles.
You're sick, Roy. You know that? You're a fucking sick monkey.
We're
you know
all
that?
sick.
You're a sick German.
All right, time to play lightsabers, boys. Let's go.
Did you
them
make
out.
little special effect noises?
Everyone take them out.
What do you think you got it to sound designer?
Yeah, Jimmy Mack ain't calling it. We just ruined.
My sound.
I've been working on this Jimmy Mack for fucking months. There's no way he's gonna call the Watchers now for this Star Wars special. Oh yeah. Oh, hot.
Jimmy back. What's fucking your lightsaber sound?
I'm your father.
What the fuck did that mean, Roy? Is that some sort of incest
It's
joke?
in-
You
it's
sick
incest.
fuck.
Was I thinking out loud again?
Yeah. Keep it under the wraps. So is Mariota going to be going to the Eagles, or what the hell is this?
I don't know
Chip
what
Kelly
the
lost
hell's-
his mind.
Everyone's saying Chip Kelly lost his mind because he traded LaShawn McCoy, who's still 26 years old.
He traded LaShawn
for
McCoy.
Kiko Alonso.
Why?
A second-year middle linebacker from Buffalo. Well, Kiko Alonso's badass. He had a great year. 2
LaShawn
years ago.
McCoy's like a little Marshall Faulk over there in Philly.
Well, people are saying
He
that
can do anything.
They're saying that Chip Kelly doesn't care who his players are; that he only cares about his schemes.
Well, that's a very Belichick type move. But you know what? Belichick didn't start all that nonsense till he won Super Bowls. Let's remember
he had
did
Tom Brady.
Yes, and he inherited a team that was largely put together by a little man named Bill Parcells.
Whoa.
Then Belichick wins his first ring, and then the second ring, and then he started to Belichick it up. Yes, and he started to just trade
Well,
everywhere, let
right.
everyone go. But Chip Kelly, you haven't fucking won a Super Bowl
So
yet,
I think
pal.
officially Kiko comes from the Bills, and LaShawn goes to the Bills. Kiko goes to the Eagles, and that will make 9 players from the Ducks that are currently on the Eagles. And the rumor is
He
as of
loves
right-
that Oregon, huh? He just can't let that go, huh,
and
Pappy
the
Hamburger?
And the rumor is that he's going to trade up, way up, to get that first pick to get Mariota.
Is he really?
That's a rumor as of
Now,
today.
do you like
Wednesday.
this guy as a pro quarterback? Because I mean, he kind of reminds me of Johnny Football, minus the drug and alcohol addiction. But I mean, body type. He's not a big guy.
See, I like him, but he doesn't have a signature move like saying I have money.
Right. I like Johnny Football better because I like the WWE Raw is War attitude that he brings to the table. He's like the fucking Rock of football players. If you smell what Giant Football's cooking.
Honestly, it's a crapshoot. I mean, no one knew who Russell Wilson was going into the
Mariota is the same player, though. He's small, isn't he?
He's a little dude.
I don't know. Can you play in the NFL at that size? I'm not sure you can.
Oh, fuck Chip. That's a good point, Dave.
Thank you. When I pose with the one eyebrow raised, a la The Rock, then I feel like my point makes more
You
sense.
always remind me of The Rock.
You had a little Mick Jagger arms going too.
Hey, baby, let's go. Why are we fighting and what for? Keith, where you killed it, I'm trying to stop it. What's that from? Keith, where you killed it, I'm trying to stop it. Give me shelter when they're having the fucking riot there at Altamont. And Keith Richards is just on cloud 9. He's still playing. And Mick has to actually yell at Keith to stop playing.
Hey, look. Hey, Mick, stop being such a pussy.
Well, the funny thing is when Mick says that, they watch the movie. Because when Mick says to Keith, stop playing, Keith gives one last little, he plays one chord.
He's pissed.
Just as like a fuck you last word.
That's
Keith, will you stop it? I'm trying to cool it. Ow.
Keith wanted the riots to happen.
Keith hates Mick. He's always hated that fucking guy.
He doesn't even make a secret about it. He literally hates
I know. I read his book. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
just
life.
he calls Mick out left and right.
Yeah.
Poser this. I'm like, he's fucking Mick Jagger, Keith. Maybe Mick
He
was
don't
right.
give a shit.
Cool it. Cool it already. I know, but he's Mick Jagger. Come on.
Isn't he
He's Keith
knighted?
Richards.
Isn't he knight?
Richards, exactly.
Yeah, I understand, but you know what?
Nah.
There's no Rolling Stones without Mick Jagger. Just as there's no Rolling Stones without Keith Richards. They're both together. Just like there's no GNR without both Axl and Slash. The rest of them, with all due respect to Duff,
Buckethead.
Steven Adler, Izzy Stradlin, and the Gilby Clark and the rest of them, if Axl and Slash get back together ever again, GNR is back.
There's no
Officially.
Chili Peppers without Flea and Anthony.
Or without the bagpipers.
Oh!
Again.
So wait a
Oh,
second. We talked about it last week. Sean O'Barry got tricked by Ticketmaster where he thought he was buying Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets to BB King's as if they would play that little 200 person club.
That's why I got excited.
But in fact, he was going to see the Red Hot Chili Pipers, a bagpipe band.
Who I thought was a Red Hot Chili Peppers tribute
And
band.
how'd the show go?
Well, they're not a tribute band at all. They're just a
God.
shitty fucking a talent show band who are awful with shitty gimmicks. They need the fucking crowd's love constantly. Hey, we're the Pipers. Puts his hands up to an ear.
Oh, that's a Hulk Hogan move.
fucking Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
And no one's saying a word in BB King's. No one knew who they were. And they
I
did
know.
that over and over again. They're fucking dancing around each
I
other.
hate-
on
How long did it go
stage.
on for? How long was the show?
I was there for one beer and I fucking left. I
Oh, you
couldn't take
did?
it. I swear I couldn't do it.
Who'd you go with?
Me and my brother.
You remember brother, the Barry Boys.
We both agreed it's
like the Boondock
the
Saints.
worst fucking show ever.
Seeing the Red Hot Chili Pipers.
Yeah.
One beer and out. That was it.
That was it.
After
Yeah,
you
shot-
paid $30 on Ticketmaster
and that's
for
like a
these.
$10
Yeah.
beer too.
Oh my
cheap.
God,
for,
dude.
for 2 shots and 2 beers, my brother paid $48.
Oh,
That's the other reason we had
Christ.
to
His
go.
brother does very well though. So
your brother, what does he do? What does Sean O'Barry Sr. do?
He's a picture framer.
Oh, right. That's right.
He owns the Framing Mantis.
That's right.
He framed up that
Really?
thing for you.
That's right. I love that. I appreciate that, Sean O'Barry, brother. James Barry, right?
Yeah.
can you give me a deal on frame or
Best in the
something?
business.
You know it, baby.
I need something framed.
Just
so
tell
it's
him
He
Sean
needs a bag of
O'Barry.
yayo framed so he can
Why
just
would
stare
I
at
frame
it.
that? How would I fucking snort it?
Well, I didn't say you weren't going to break the glass
Put
next
it in-
Friday.
Put it in a
In
shadow
case of
box.
emergency.
Right. Yeah. In case of a Friday.
Yeah,
break
Framing Mantis.
glass.
Really, in case of a fucking morning.
When so Sean, they kept interrupting their own songs to talk to the crowd.
Yeah, it was weird because at one point the guitarist would play like an AC/DC riff, and then all
Can
of a
I-
sudden the bagpiper would come up behind him and say, "No, you're doing it wrong." And then
That's annoying.
And then he'd pick up his bagpipes, but you got to fill that fucker up. So it's
Yeah,
like
and I
8
just wanna hear the
seconds
song.
of dead silence, and then he starts playing the riff on his bagpipes. Like
That
we're supposed to be
reminds. Can I
impressed.
give it an analogy? That's like in porn when the guy's like banging the chick.
Oh, yeah.
And then he keeps taking the cock out. There's always one part where he takes the dick out. And then he puts it in the pussy, then takes the dick out and puts it back in, takes it out.
I know
like
you're
he
talking about, yeah.
fully takes it out. Every single time that happens in a pornographic scene, I lose all my mojo.
Hey, Dave.
And I have to go into it and search something else.
Don't care what turns you on when you're watching porn.
I don't like,
Don't
and
care.
also, I don't like when the man talks too much or the camera guy's like, "Hey, touch her tits," and he's like,
I
"Off
like
camera."
that. It's so
I
weird.
keep the sound off.
What?
What?
I didn't even know girls watched porn, Louisa Schaefer.
Well, I mean, I guess
This is like 2020.
No, that's not true. Girls
2020.
watch porn.
Oh, this is like investigative
Some more-
journalism
I
right
know,
here.
Some more than others, and most girls who do watch porn don't admit it. But I'm a
Wow.
human being, and I admit it. And I watch a lot of it, actually. So a lot of the sites that you were like mentioning, I was like, yeah, I heard that one. But you forgot Tube 8, though. That's another one.
There you
Tube
go.
8?
Yeah,
Tube 8,
and like, well, Pornhub is more. common, I
Pornhub's
guess.
fucking.
But I think you guys
mainstream,
watch it for a
dude.
different reason than men do.
Well, you know,
That's an interesting question.
it depends. I
What
guess.
what do you mean by
Like,
that, Roy?
Trying to
She's
get
probably
ideas.
watching it for like fashion advice or something. but
Fashion
we're
advice.
watching. We're watching.
I don't
it
think
to
they
get
usually.
off.
What kind of porn do you
point,
watch,
Roy.
Roy? Where they're wearing clothing? Roy watches the worst porn on the internet. Fully clothed.
It's all German porn.
It's Muslim porn
From the
where
70s.
people have to be fully clothed. Roy gets turned on by an anklet.
You call this pornography? Where's the poops? I like my Shiza
Sick,
videos.
man. Oh my God. Do you watch scat shit, man? I'll be honest. I check out some squirt videos from time to time. There's one chick named Tiana Lynn. Look that up. She's the squirt queen. Tiana Lynn. You just the fuck out of that. She squirts left and right, baby. She'll squirt right into the goddamn camera. Tiana Lynn.
Is this another edition of what was it? Porno jukebox? Or what was
Yeah,
it
it's
called?
porno jukebox, baby.
That's all the porn we were watching
This is
before the
Davey
show.
Max for what it's worth. This is my pornographic for what it's worth. Tiana Lynn. If you like that kind of shit. You know? But I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying. Tiana Lynn. She's as good as it gets. So anyway, Shano, you had a fucking disgusting video clip you brought to the table.
Yeah, I did.
What the hell is this?
Shano found ourselves a little hockey clip where the announcer gets a little carried away. And listen to this.
Goski and Skinner and then like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose. Bing goes through everyone.
So the guy has the puck. He skates past the defense. He scores. Let's hear it again, Sean. And this is the analogy he comes with.
Goski and Skinner, and then like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose.
That's disgusting.
I don't even know what that means. Like,
Well, I've heard the phrase like shit through a goose.
Oh.
It's overkill when you're saying through a diarrhea-infected
You can say
goose.
shit, so we threw diarrhea in there.
Like a crap through a goose. I've heard that expression before.
What does that mean?
But I didn't hear that. I didn't think the bird needed to be ill. That the bird was sick with a diarrhea infection. That's gross, right, Pepe Hamburger? You wouldn't say anything like that.
I think it was apropos, to be honest.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. Give yourself 2
Shakespearean.
points for that.
All right, I'm digging myself. I'm climbing myself out of this hole.
2 minus 6 points for gloating right there.
This is bullshit.
Well, you got yourself in the in the positive, and now it's all whatever.
I've never been the positive once in my life.
Did you hear this? NASCAR has
Could
a
be
race.
good thing, though.
I know we don't cover NASCAR that much, but they have a race in May 9th. And Roy, it's being sponsored by your when you're very familiar with Nickelodeon. You Skinny Man Studios do a lot of work, right, for Nickelodeon.
Absolutely.
And the name of the race, this is actually true, is going to be called the SpongeBob SquarePants 400. Yeah. I'm not making that up. How could I take NASCAR seriously? I mean, can you imagine if the Super Bowl was called the Squidward Bowl or what the fuck? What other else you want to? Come on now,
I'd still
NASCAR.
watch
The
it.
SpongeBob SquarePants 400. And I love SpongeBob. I just saw the movie. Hey, this isn't a criticism of SpongeBob or Nickelodeon. This is more about Daytona 500 or NASCAR is really what it's about.
SpongeBob 400. Get it right.
I can't be taking the sport seriously if you're going to be calling the races cartoon characters.
Hasn't NASCAR been getting less popular over the years?
Yes.
Like it's been taking a hit.
Yeah, it's going down. College football is just very quickly, very rapidly becoming the number 2 sport.
They should combine NASCAR and college football. Is what should happen.
Yeah.
Put Tim Tebow in a fucking race car then.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Have that little Christian go 200 miles an hour around the racetrack.
They should have a football game going on in the middle of the track.
Pass
as
the ball
it's-
while
as
the
it's
cars
going on.
pass the ball.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be something like the Kennedy family would do, but then they would all crash and die. So you
From alcoholism.
It'd be a very quick race. Yeah, well, they like to drink. So what?
And
Big
the
deal.
curse of Joe.
Who the
too.
fuck are you to
It's
judge?
Joe caused all the doom on that family.
Joe was a
Nazi sympathizer.
Joe was a nefarious character. He was a bootlegger, and yeah, let's just say he didn't necessarily disagree with some of Adolf Hitler's policies.
Yeah, well,
I don't
good.
know how the Kennedy boys got around that,
It's like JFK had it coming then.
but they don't say that. Son of a bitch,
Man.
right, Roy?
Oh, he always goes one
You
one
love
joke
JFK,
too far.
right, Roy?
Yeah.
Everyone knows Roy Schaefer's got a picture of JFK on his fucking computer, right,
Yeah,
Roy?
him and Ronald
That's your
Reagan.
screensaver.
That's right.
And Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, side
The
by side.
fuck? The fuck,
Two of
man?
the
We're
best-
off the rails. There's no way Jimmy Mack is calling in. This was a Jimmy Mack demo, man.
oh, fuck.
We wanted to be a part of the Rebel Force
this
Radio.
was the demo?
This was the demo. I didn't tell you guys. I forgot. We were going to. I was going to send this to Jimmy Mack. I was going to
didn't
say,
know that.
but because the Watchers, we're independent. David Mack Sports Program, we're contracted via Riotcast. Yes. But the Watchers, we're still independent.
Oh, my God.
We're still free agents. Riotcast never picked up the Watchers. Our monthly movie show. So I'm just saying,
Wait, they
Jimmy Mack.
didn't?
No, Jimmy. He also has a thing called ShotGlassDigital.com, which the Watchers could get on, because that's a broader. That's like about the Chicago sports and this and that.
We
So
could
maybe
talk
the
Bears all
Watchers
day
could.
long.
Yeah.
Rex Grossman, greatest.
That's
Ditka.
not even fucking
Ditka.
team, man. The
Mike
Bears.
Singletary, Butkus. I can name a zillion Bears. Fucking the
Marshall,
fridge.
baby. Jay Cutler.
Walter Payton. The guy on Dave Dewerson, the guy who shot himself in the heart. Oh, that's a sad one, though. That's a sad one. That just
God.
brought the whole thing down. So now he's definitely not going to have us on the show. Well, we could go Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, the rest of those fucking guys.
Sure, okay.
Ozzie Guillen,
Derrick Rose, baby.
Derrick Rose, Graham
Come
Cracker
on,
Face,
man.
Graham Cracker Bone, Derrick Rose.
Right.
He can't fucking step on the court for 3 seconds without fucking breaking that leg of his.
Look, we'll tear apart every single goddamn shitty Chicago franchise all day long. We don't care.
Go Cubs!
Yeah, baby. Let's break that fucking streak. 1908, motherfucker.
Let's burn that fucking shitty baseball stadium down.
The fucking Cubs had already won the World Series by Back to the Future 2. Now, the fucking in fiction, the Cubs have won the World Series
What a
already.
terrible disband that franchise.
I know.
Take
Theo
it apart.
Epstein, if you don't win the
gotta
fucking
win.
World Series soon,
gotta win this year.
I'm taking that team and I'm putting it right where it belongs. Las Vegas, Nevada.
The Vegas Cubs.
And Pete Rose will be the fucking manager.
Perfect.
So he can stay in his little casino.
Perfect.
He can do his little signing the autograph
Video
thing.
poker at every seat.
And then
people.
he will manage the Las Vegas Cubs.
Good.
Hey, Pete Rose, you're welcome. Davey Mack just got you a job, motherfucker.
We got pitches to Jimmy Mack.
Jimmy Mack, listen up. Pete Rose, the new manager of the Las Vegas Cubs, all right?
He's not calling.
He's not going to call now, Sean B. Is he? Is he going to call us?
Well, if he's not listening live, I don't see why he wouldn't.
All right, we're going to wrap this up shortly.
We got to take Jimmy Mack's
because we
call.
got to take Jimmy Mack's call on the Watchers, although I'm expecting just a dial tone, instead of, yeah, that's what I'm expecting, instead of the wonderful voice of Jimmy Mack, who, I truly am a huge fan of both his shows, the flagship show, Rebel Force Radio, and then the other show that he does with like a Roy Schaefer type character called Star Wars Oxygen, the music of John Williams.
Ooh.
I've talked about it before. They only cover the music of and it's utterly brilliant.
I gotta up my game.
Roy, you have no idea. You would love this fucking show.
Do you like
I'm
Star
I'm telling
Wars?
you.
I'm going to Ustream the Watchers, so if you're hanging out right now in the Ustream room, I'll
Oh, there you go, Sean
put
O.B.
it back on. If you lose the feed, it'll come back on.
All right, there you go. Well, we'll take a short smoke break, and then we'll be back with the Watchers.
I'm high on cough medication.
You're high on cough medication.
Yeah.
Smoked it?
Are you serious? Why?
That's sweet codeine, dog.
Why?
You did sound
sick.
congested.
What do you mean you're
very
sick? Don't get near me then. Minus 45 points for Pepper for
Not
being
gonna
sick.
make out later then?
No.
You're not gonna go to the ditch?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
I thought we were planning on going to the ditch later, Dave.
Leave me and Greg Helwig alone. For the Davey Mack Sports Program, for the Catman Sports Program, Eastside Dave, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O'Barry, Roy Shaver Harder, Louisa Shaver.
Thank you.